The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers recap for Tuesday, September 26, indicates that Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, will be called into a meeting by Victor Newman, Eric Braden, and asked to encourage Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, when he rejoins the company. Victor Newman will ask Nate Hastings to do this in exchange for a meeting invitation. Nate will have his reservations about Adam's sincerity in relation to this reset, and as a result, he will believe that Adam will be able to see right through any attempt to befriend him. Victor will hold out hope that Adam is actually turning things around, but he will admit the potential that Adam is playing all of them for fools. Nate will eventually realize that Victor wants him to back Adam up, while simultaneously keeping an eye out for any signals of disloyalty from Adam. Nikki Newman, played by Melody Thomas Scott, will have the suspicion at Crimson Lights that Victoria Newman, played by Amelia Heinel, has been attempting to make contact with Nick Newman, played by Joshua Morrow, in the hopes that he will become her ally at Newman Enterprises. During the time that Nick was away on his trip, Victoria would disclose that she called him many times, but had no response from him. Nevertheless, Victoria will be aware that Nick has the potential to become a supporter, and she will continue to want Nikki's assistance in persuading Victor that reclaiming the throne will be an overly taxing endeavor. Nikki will share Victoria's concern for Victor's well-being. However, she will emphasize that the choice about Victor's treatment lies solely with Victor and caution Victoria from undermining her own father. In the meantime, Nick will arrive home from his trip and land in Sally Spectra's, Courtney Hope, suite, where he and Sally will immediately engage in sexual activity. After Nick has, before the conversation moves to Victor recovering his position as CEO, Nick will express his skepticism regarding the veracity of that statement and compare Adam to a tornado. That will offer Victor the opportunity to highlight the impending press release that will be outlining all of the changes, including the news about Adam now that he is starting at the bottom. Victoria will think that telling Victor that it is a mistake to offer Adam another post there is meaningless, but Victor will insist that it is his call and remind Victoria that no one's job is secure. Victoria will conclude that it is pointless to tell Victor that it is a mistake to give Adam another position there. When Nate finally has Victoria all to himself, he will tell her about Victor's plan to recruit him as Adam's new best friend and have him keep an eye on Adam behind his back. The reasoning behind such arrangement will be clear to Victoria, and she will acknowledge that it is not a terrible idea. Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, will act as if the prospect of Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, becoming involved would be taking things to an absurdly extreme level whenever the topic is brought up. Jill will have a horrible feeling about it regardless of the identity of the unknown investor, and she will come to the conclusion that it is time for her to confront Victor personally. After Jill has criticized Victor in yet another video conversation, he will refuse to say who he sold the information to, and will insist that she would learn the truth in due time. When it comes to finding information about Tucker, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, who works at the GCAC, will want to get right to the point with Adam and avoid playing games. He will want to get to the chase. Jack will propose that witnessing Tucker fail would be enough to satisfy Adam's needs, and Adam will reveal that the Abbotts do not own anything that he desires. Jack will act as though providing this knowledge without expecting anything in return could be a step in the right direction, given that Adam is making an effort to improve his behavior. Adam will eventually agree to let Jack in on the secret, but before he does so, he will want to make sure that he can count on Jack for assistance in the event that he requires it at some point in the future. As Jack mulls over this IOU, he will make a remark to the effect that it appears as though he is striking a bargain with the devil. Despite this, Jack will complete the transaction, and Adam will advise him to check his inbox for further information about the matter. Arriving, Jap will be completely taken aback to discover Mamie Johnson, played by Veronica Red, arriving for a visit. The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that Mamie's whole plans will become clear in the upcoming episodes, so stay tuned to find out more about what she has in store for us. CDL is the place to go to find intriguing Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and news. So make sure you check back here frequently for more Young and the Restless information.